Really? Hey, it's John from Electricteeth here. We assist you in selecting the right dental care products and understanding common dental healthcare topics. This is Unobrush, and it's the worst toothbrush and mouthpiece style toothbrush that I have ever tested. Do not buy it. If you do, you are putting your oral health at serious risk. Now, if you've seen any of my videos on this YouTube channel or over on electricteeth.com before, you will know that I am optimistic about the future of toothbrush technology. I think this mouthpiece style toothbrush is one of the ways forward that can help us to clean more of the tooth surfaces at the same time and to a better standard than many of us are doing currently. It can also save us time. Now, there have been many companies that have attempted so far, and none of them are quite yet at the standard we need them to be. They're getting close, and there are many more coming over the coming months and years that could potentially be the answer that we've all been looking for. Now, I'm not going to go into the detailed backstory of Unobrush, other than to say they were crowdfunded and they raised a significant amount of money. It's taken the best part of 3 years for this product to get here, and what we have is nothing short of abysmal. This really is far below the standards that I would have expected for a product of this type that's been in development for as long as it has. Now, in some fairness to Unobrush, undertaking this challenge is no easy feat. There's no real history to go by, and it requires a lot of innovation and thinking in ways that many toothbrush manufacturers haven't. It's a big challenge, but what we have here is just unfortunately no good whatsoever. It's worse than any other mouthpiece toothbrush I've tested, and I simply don't know how they've decided it's right to ship this product. There are so many different factors to consider here, but ultimately using it is going to be putting your oral health at risk. So that's my 2 cents on this, but what does a registered dental professional have to say? Over to you, Chaya, our in-house dentist.
Hello, I'm speaking today about this product called Unobrush, which is a single mouthpiece toothbrush. It works like so. This is the product. You can see that it's got a button over there and it vibrates an awful lot. Makes a big noise. However, it's only got a single size mouthpiece. As you can see, it'd be far too big to fit into my mouth. It's got very abrasive bristles on it. The bristles themselves don't reach your gingival margins. I would definitely say that it would be dangerous to brush with something like this. It could cause tooth wear, toothbrush abrasion, and it wouldn't be able to brush your gingival margins properly, causing further gingivitis and bleeding gums and other such problems that would be able to go with it. I would definitely recommend to stick with your normal electric toothbrush and make sure that you brush your gingival margins.
So there are so many things that I could talk about this Unobrush, but ultimately the key message here is do not buy it. This product is putting your oral health at risk. And the key reasons around that are as follows. The first is this mouthpiece brush. It is almost impossible to get in the mouth. It's way too large. I have an average size mouth and I just about got it in, but it was painful. I could feel it pushing at the back of my mouth. And to use this properly, you've actually got to move it from side to side, up and down in different angles, and boy oh boy did it hurt. So Unobrush recommends it takes 5 days to get used to using this. Well, after 5 days, it had got a little bit easier, I think because I could bear the pain rather than it actually being any easier to use. It was pushing right at the back of my mouth. My fiance tried this. She couldn't even get it in her mouth. She felt like she was splitting her lips. I just can't believe they produced a mouthpiece this big. Now, Unobrush have already intimated that they are bringing a new, smaller mouthpiece which should fit the mouths of more people. But clearly, this isn't something that takes a lot of work to find out. You know it's too big. You're already making a smaller brush head, which is due to come in the next few months. Why did you ship it with this massive brush head? So you will have seen that video clip where the brush head rattles off of the shaft to which it's attached. I've experienced it with the unit that I have here. Now, in fairness to Unobrush, they have narrowed this down to a particular batch where the fitting isn't as great, and I received another unit which had that problem rectified, but it does leave me with some concerns over the quality control for that to so easily happen. It took nothing for that brush head to come off. I've never had a brush head, even now with this one that fits correctly, come off so easy in comparison to other toothbrushes. And the bristles on this, yes, it's got an incredible amount of bristles, but they are the stiffest bristles I have ever used. You would be doing damage to your tooth surface and gums with this. They are so stiff. They are like bristles that you would get on a nail brush for cleaning under your fingernails. They are so stiff. And the biggest issue here is really the fact that these bristles should be touching your gum line when in the mouth. They're simply not. Okay, you've got the issue of the actual size of the brush head, but then the bristles don't even touch the gum line, even when you manipulate it to any particular position. I tried it on models of teeth that I've got here, and I couldn't even get these bristles to touch the gum line on those models where I had much freer control of the movement of this unit. When you turn it on, it runs for 10 seconds, it vibrates violently. Now, in fairness, it really does get the brush head moving, but it's really loud in operation, and it does sort of shake the head about. I personally didn't suffer with any headaches or nausea as a result of using it, but some people have suffered with headaches as a result of using it and kind of feel sick after use, and I can completely see why they would. One positive, if I want to draw a positive, is the fact that the packaging is quite smart. It's a nice unboxing experience, but you're buying a toothbrush, you want it to clean your teeth, and it simply doesn't do that. This is an inferior product. It's worse than any other Mouthpiece toothbrush I've tested. I really expected better considering the amount of money that has been pumped into the development of this. They've had a couple of $1 million to actually develop this product, and it's inferior to some of the other Mouthpiece toothbrushes that I've used. At least some of those fitted in the mouth and were much more comfortable to use, even if they didn't quite get the cleaning results that we ultimately need. Unobrush may potentially crack this, but they are going to need to make significant improvements to move forward. Maybe in time they can. Maybe in time I'll take another look at it. But considering the amount of money they've had to invest in this product, this falls way below the standards that anyone would expect. Products developed on a much smaller budget have done a better job than this. Do not buy it. Do not risk your oral health. Stay well away. Stick to a regular manual or electric toothbrush, and our best choices for electric toothbrush at the time of recording are the Oral-B Pro 22500 if you live in the UK or Europe, and in the US you want to look at the Oral-B Smart 1500. If you've got any comments or questions, please do leave them below. There's also a link to a very detailed article on our website that covers Mouthpiece style toothbrushes in a lot more detail, so you can get the full ins and outs of what these products are, how they work. If you want to check that out, do click the link in the description. But until next time, thanks for watching.